I just finished meeting with a client, and we're planning for a session next week, and we got into the discussion of if reps would only sell what they had to sell. And too often as salespeople we go off and say, you know what, if this product only came in black or blue or pink, I could sell a lot more. If our services were only offered on weekends and then we have better hours, I could sell a lot more of our services. The reality is you have what you've got to sell. And for 90% of people out there selling products and services, you're able to make a good living selling those products or services. So what are you doing to make the difference? You know, I always tell the story about a shoe company that sent 2 of their sales reps to Africa to open up new markets. And the first rep comes back and sits down with his manager and says, you won't believe it, nobody wears shoes over in Africa. He says, we're not going to sell anything. What a waste of a 2-week trip. He says, I go over there, nobody's wanting to buy shoes because nobody wears shoes. They run around bare feet all day long. So I don't know why you sent me. And then the second rep comes in and goes, you can't believe it. Nobody wears shoes over there. She says, we're going to make a huge amount of money doing this. I got a plan to figure out different shoes that we can sell. You know, there's different parts of Africa that are really wet, other parts that are really dry, and you know what, we've got all these shoes. We're going to make a killing over there because nobody wears shoes. Now the reality was, both reps went over with the same scenario, shoe company trying to open up a new market, and it's all the way you look at it. And so as you're starting to look at your markets coming into this year and the rest of 2011, what is it you got to sell? What is it your market's telling you? Understanding what's going on out there. The world has changed. If you read my newsletter, Doug Hoyes talks about what he's working with, that if people aren't changing their job description, how they go to business by 25% every year, it's probably time to look for a new job. See, things have changed dramatically in the last 3 years. Technology, if you're using the same technology you used 3 years ago, it's all outdated. The way you're selling has changed. What your customers are looking for has changed. How we make money with your client base has changed, as does the mix of your customers. So how are you dealing with that, and how are you figuring out with what you've got to sell, what it is your customers need, how you're positioning it, what you need to do with them, what they need, and become that advisor, that person that isn't just a salesperson trying to sell something. You're sitting down and understanding their business, making a difference for them, helping them save time, save money, make more money, be more productive, whatever their issues are, and help them get where they need to go. And by doing so, you sell everything you've got to sell on the truck. You make a good buck as a sales rep doing that. You're making your bonuses and commissions. And most importantly, you're having fun. You're understanding what you need to do. You're providing a value to your customers. You enjoy getting out of bed every day, and you're making a difference with your customers, with your business, with your family, and those around you because you love what you do. So take some time over the next while and understand, what is it you sell? What do you got to sell on the truck? How do you best position that with your clients? More importantly, go and talk to your clients and understand what it is they need from the standpoint of your product or service, and then position that for them and make a difference in their business. And by doing so, you'll make a business difference in your business and make money, make commissions, whatever you need to do, and have some fun with that. So go away, make it happen. Good luck, good selling, and have fun.